Hey guys, today I'm gonna explain you the whole Firebase with the help of Python, like the CRUD operation, sign in with Gmail or other emails, and storage section like uploading files and downloading files. Basically, I have watched tutorials on YouTube, but most of them either don't tell you like database or don't tell you storage section or don't tell you like real-time database. Some or the other thing get missing. So I'm gonna tell you each and everything in a very beginner's manner. So if you are a beginner also, you don't have to any problem. Just stick with me. Whatever I do, just make it happen. Okay. So let's just start it. So firstly, just Google Firebase. As you know, just go to firebase.google.com. Now see here, it's you will come like here. Just go to console. You must be logged to your like Google account on your Chrome or whatever. Just go to console. Now we'll do a create project. Okay, uh, like what would tutorial? You have to give your project name. I'll giving it tutorial. Continue, and below Google Analytics, like Google Analytics, you know like how well your country account, default account for Firebase. Okay, create projects. Okay, it's creating project. Till the time, let me show you the library we are gonna use. We are gonna use Firebase. So you just can come here on the first GitHub link. See, this is Firebase. See, installing just pip install Firebase. So let me just show you cmd. Okay, pip install Firebase. Like they have explained very well here all like advanced things also. So if you feel like going to their page, because it's very easy, they have explained in a very easy manner. But I'll explain you with the help of like stepwise. So you can go here also. So yeah, okay, project is ready. Continue. Okay, it's opening. Receive email and watching privacy. So this is our like the home page of the Firebase account. So this is authentication. Like the authentication basically means from where like user will sign up or do sign in task. Like they can directly sign up with the Gmail account or their some else account. So this is what is authentication. Then this is Cloud Firestore that most of the people missing from tutorials. Like Cloud Firestore is as you can see, it's a database like a normal NoSQL database. If you have worked with like MongoDB or something, so if you haven't, I'll explain you. So it's a database where you will store name, address, or whatever you want to store. Then this is real-time database. Most people I've seen the tutorial, they explain you real-time database as a normal database, like you can use it. They are like real-time database are more expensive, and the real-time database are basically used for like chatting or like when you chat, because you need the data, like other person should receive data instantly, or for like pending tasks, like somewhat like for temporary, it's a temporary database, you can say. Like real time, you need the answer quickly, but yeah, you can't make it forever. So that's why this is, we have Cloud Firestore. Then this is storage section, like where we do like uploading of files and all, as you can have known. So yeah, images, files, or whatever. So let's just get started. So we'll start with authentication. We'll come here in sign in methods. See here it is written so many ways to sign: Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, GitHub, Facebook. So for now we'll just go with the email enable well password. Okay, just save it. The enable. Okay, now we will do with email. You can do it with obviously with phone also as it is. So yeah, for the time we'll just make it with email and password. Then let's just get started with the coding part. See, uh, See, I have already installed, so yeah, requirement already satisfied. So you can just basically install it. Let me just close it. So let me just import Firebase. First, save it somewhere. Local desktop folder, Firebase. So l.py. Okay, import Firebase, and you have to copy also one thing. So you can just go here in project setting, like the way you will contact with the, like Firebase, obviously. Firebase. Oh, sorry, yeah, I've gone just into another one. Just project setting was here. So yeah, you have to like now you have to basically when you create your project, so basically it's your project both for mobile and like web. So there are no apps, so you have to add an app. Just click here. Now you can give your app name, like I am tutorial. Let just give it web because we are making for web. Register app. Okay, just copy this thing. This is the important, like this, with this only we'll just contact with the Firebase. Just copy from API key to like measurement ID. This important, and it should be confidential because anyone can just do anything with the Firebase if they got this. So make it confidential and continue to console. Okay, so now just come to coding part. Just paste it here. Just make it a dictionary. Conf equals to, just make it a dictionary. Just stay with me. I will explain you in very easy manner, so you won't forget ever, like in a very childish way. Because I'm also not so big. So yeah, so we have just created a dictionary. Now let's just initialize it. So we'll do Firebase. Just press Firebase equals to Firebase dot initialize underscore and config. Like we have taken in the config variable, so we'll say config, and after that, like we'll like now just we're starting with authentication part. So see, you can see uh, uh let me just show you. So this is the authentication part, like authenticate Firebase like this. So we just like write the code here. We'll do auth equals to Firebase dot auth. Then now see, like main part is started. Like if you want to like create a new user, so for login and sign up or some sign up, so we'll do auth dot create dot user underscore with, sorry, not dash, underscore with, comma email, underscore email, underscore and underscore password. Okay, now here we'll provide email and password. So we'll say email comma password. Like this way. Now just take an email. So let me just give me my email xyo@gmail.com, and the password I want to create for my account. Password equals to, give me 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so yeah, so this is the email of the user who wants to like sign up, this and this password he wants to set. So we'll just pass it here, and let me just show you. Okay, just save it and I'll just run it and you'll see. cmd python, what's the file name? So real py. Okay, see, user has been gathered, it has ran successfully. So let's just go back and show you on the authentication part. See, one user S5OS, the other Gmail, it has been like, see, this is UID, and yeah, you will need it like UID, like unique identification, because there are like hundreds of people will be using your database or like sign in. So this is the unique ID which is one given and remains forever till the time user is in the account, like onto your site. So this is the important part, like user ID, UID. It is called user UID. Okay, so this is like this. Now if you want to like log in that, so we'll just, let me just comment it. So now we'll say user equals to hot dot sign underscore underscore with, just copy this email and password. Now we'll pass the same email and password for and just print user, because whenever someone will sign in, it will also give some values like the user uh, signing value. So just printing it that. Now just run it again. We'll run it again. It's running. Okay, okay. You can see this value we have got is so big. I mean, literally so big. I thought that I should can explain you this value. Let me copy it if I can copy it. So it will all copied or not. Okay, it has been copied. Let me paste it here. See, let me just show you what it returns. See, you can see it kind identif verified. See, this is not important. See, local IDs. You can see it local ID. See, local ID is QCLDVGF2 whatever. So you can see it start with QC, and whenever we like come here on authentication part. Oh, sorry, I just gone to it. Yeah. So you can also see QC1LD. It's also start with the same. So yeah, this unique identification is important. QC is started, and see email also given, display name, ID token. Okay, so this was we get because we need like local ID because it's really important. So let's just get started with other part. So suppose you have login also. Let me just comment it now. So this is was like for sign in and sign up. Now just get started with the Firebase database, like real-time database. So let me just show you real-time. Okay, this is our real-time database. We'll show you how to use a real-time database. So we'll like create database, start in test mode, just make it enable. Okay, see, this is our real-time database. So see how it works. So suppose we are want to create something. Let me just show it from here. Then we'll like show. Okay, see, like we'll say name, name. So this is a dictionary. Under that, yeah, see, name, under that we like value, whatever. See, this is like a dictionary tutorial, under that like name, value, tutorial. So that's the like real-time database, like key value player. So let me just uh, delete it. I'll just, yeah, so I'll just show you from the coding part. So we'll do like db database equals to firebase dot database. Let me just end this window because it's creating problem. Yeah, firebase dot database. So we are creating an instance. Then suppose we want to like db dot child, and suppose we want to make it like the key name users. So we'll say users. Then we'll do set. Okay, first if we are doing for the first time, we'll do set. Inside this we'll pass a dictionary. Let me just take a dictionary. Whatever is your name. Okay, age 20 45. Okay, so yeah, you got the institution. Then and we'll just pass it here, db.child is using data, and we'll just run. So we have to sign in also. Okay, so let's just run it. Okay, it successfully ran. See, we have created a dictionary called user. Inside this, we have age 45, name, what is your name. So that's the like basic structure. You can do it. But suppose like you want to update it. So we'll do comment it first. Just copy it. Like you can make another like also this like this dot child, another root also, whatever you call. Under that like names and age, like that also, whatever you want. So let me just show you the update part. Update. Okay, so we want to update this data. Okay, so we'll say we want to update name with uh Karan, whatever it is, AKRN. So let's just run it. Okay, it successfully ran. So name has changed. You can see like how fast changing. We don't have to refresh also, it gets changed. That's why real-time database only used for chats or other stuff, like for a temporary base. Some you want to process some data. So for storing data, we only use cloud Firestore. That I will tell you in the end because it's a little bit tricky. So yeah, that's it. So you like, suppose if you want to like remove, so you will do the db.child, the same stuff. Let me just comment it. Just press enter. Yeah. We'll just if in place of that we'll say remove. Okay, just cancel it. Okay, or just run it. So it will remove that. Oh, sorry, we don't have to get data, I think. Because yeah, we don't have to give data. Doesn't. Okay, it's just worked. See it now. Users is null because obviously we have read all the things inside it. So that's the remove. This is the removing part. Okay. So let me just tell you, like if you are creating something for the first time, you will use set. If you are updating it, you will use update. If you want to remove it, you want to remove. See how it is, how easy, I mean, it is. So okay, now let's just get started with the storage section. Okay, so I haven't told you like getting the data, so I'm sorry. So let me just set the data and just copy it, and also get, like I have deleted it, so setting it the data, then also get like we want to get users, we'll say response equals to, we'll say print response. Okay, now just run it. It will print an object. See, it has printed an object because it doesn't work that way. So we have to do response dot val means value. Now we'll see. Now we don't have to like set the data. Data has already been set in the previous run. I think it's very easy as you are watching it. See, we have got an already like age 45, name AKRN, if you can see it. So yeah, that's the basic stuff of getting the data. So yeah, so for setting this command, for getting update, for removing remove, for getting get command. Okay, so yeah, so let me just comment it. Now let's just move with the storage section. Yeah, so you get started. Okay, next. Yeah, it's the zone, like if you have worked with cloud computing and stuff, like it's the zone they are, whatever zone you want to pick doesn't matter. Yeah. Until unless you are in a big company like Google or Fire of Amazon, it doesn't matter which zone you select. Creating it. If you like feel like something missing or you like forget, you can just come here on the GitHub page. They have explained very well. But yeah, first watch the first full video, otherwise you'll just get confused. So just come here in rules, because okay, so just see if request or is not, you just remove that stuff and say here colon, just make it like this. Okay, put semicolon in the end. Let me just show you again. From this two dots, whatever it is called, colon or what, just put semicolon. Okay, now and just make it publish, because you are letting everyone do it. That's the only telling it. Now come to files. See, files just works the same way like the database. Like you want, these are folders, like the folder one, add folder. See, and now we'll just go here and do this like folder 2. So that's the basics. We are in folder 1, then we are folder 2. Like we have to upload some files here. So we like jellyfish. See, it's here. Uploading 100%. Yeah, see, so fast. My net is also fast, 100 Mbps. So yeah, that's we have got the pic. So yeah, that's the basic stuff. How this storage section works. So let me just delete it and tell you with the help of coding. I was just showing you like, so you'll get them better because with GUI, like graphic users, people get an understanding there. So yeah, so let's just come to coding part. So in the coding part, we'll do like storage. See, make the sign in on, because obviously you sign in to some ID, then only you do it. So yeah, so you can just disable the Firebase for the time, because we are not using it, because we are not using database obviously. Okay, so now we go to storage section. Take a variable storage or whatever you feel like. We'll do like Firebase dot storage. Okay, yes, we have got a connection with storage in the storage variable. Simple. So it's like very simple, like storage dot child, and here we'll give the path, like I have told you, folder 1. the way I have told you, then we like folder 2. Okay, then the mm, whatever data you want to upload. Suppose here nothing is here. Suppose I go to pictures, I want to sample pictures, I want to upload koala. Let me just copy it and paste in the same folder. So let me just paste it here and copy the name. See, one thing makes you here extension is very important. What I'm trying to say, see koala.jpg. Like if you have a jpg, then put jpg only. Like if you have a jpeg, you can put jpg also, but like if there's a pdf, you are inserting jpgs and it will obviously get confused and won't give you file properly. Then we'll dot put here. See, here we have selected the files, like uh, we are want to send this file on this direction. Like we want to send in folder 1, then folder 2, then we want to name our file this. Okay, now which file we want to send, so we'll say koala.jpg. I think you haven't understand it better. I'm telling in storage make folder 1, then make folder 2, then whatever file I'm inserting here, make it name like this, so we can change it also, like example. So this koala jpg file name will convert it into example.jpg. I think you got the intuition. Let me just run it. Okay, so let me just go, sorry, yeah, let me just clear the screen. Yeah, and you see it will not appear. We have to like reload. It's not a real-time database. So see, it's ran. So let me just refresh it also. See, we have got folder 1, then we got folder 2, then we got example.jpg. This is the file. Okay, I told you na, like you have to like, so whatever name you give here, it will change your file name to that name. This is the directly like a C drive or folder, whatever wherever your file is, but mine was in the same folder, so same directory, so I just name the file name. So this is the way you like put the file on the database. Now suppose you want to save sorry save sorry, now suppose you want to download that file, you want to get that file, so you will just copy the same code. You think what should be here, you just make it download. Now download is the same thing is here. We like in which name you want to download, so I want to download in tutorial, yeah, whatever 82309. So see what happened here. I am telling go to folder 1, then folder 2, then take the example.jpg file because that file name has changed to example.jpg, and download it as file name tutorial 8203.jpg. Okay, so let me just save it and just run it, and you'll see the result. It will come in the folder. Just run it first. Okay, so let me just go to the folder Firebase. So it has, see, it has downloaded tutorial 82309c. That's the basic stuff of downloading something from the uh, now suppose you don't wanna like, you don't know the download or some, you just want the URL so you can show on your website, so obviously that this won't work, so just comment it and just now we'll do like get underscore URL, so it will get the URL of that file. So let me just save it in a variable called URL equals to print URL. Okay, so let me just, oh sorry, let me just run it. One pacing mode. Okay. Okay, yeah, I sorry I forgot it. So I told you you need the token part from here. So we'll do like that's I told you when I printed user. So we'll say user. Whenever user sign in, we'll take their token. We'll say user. Just check it. Yeah, we'll show token equal to user ID token. Okay. So we'll take it in the variable name token. We'll just pass it here token. Or we'll just run it. See, we have got the URL is so big URL. Like we have printed. See here, you have printed URL now. So we have told him to get the URL. So see, it's so big. So let me just copy it all and show you on the Google, like sorry, on the web browser. Control C. Now just me paste it here only. Copy it. All copy. Yeah. So what we have to do, we have to get this URL only. Yeah, Control C. Now just open Google and paste that URL. See, this is the file. If you want to like put it on your web page or somewhere, so you just so see, we have told you we have to take to whenever user will sign in, we'll just take their token, and whenever we want to get URL, we just pass the token and we'll get the URL. So that's the basic step. To put the file, you use put. To download the file, you download, and for getting the URL, you use get URL. So you can see it here also, like the storage section, like how beautifully they have explained like how to do that, like put download get URL. So yeah, so that's the basic of that. I don't know they have an option to delete or not because it hasn't mentioned here. Also, let me just run, like put some arbitrary name, remove, put like token here. Will it remove or not? I don't know, just try it. It should remove because remove the basic command of that. I haven't tried it before, so I don't know it will work or not because it wasn't mentioned somewhere. Just open the store section. It will throw an error if the okay, remove is not an okay. Let's just check it with delete. Delete. See if you can find out deleting and removing because that official page it wasn't mentioned. Okay, okay, we don't have the delete and remove option. Why? It should have. Yes, I'm just refreshing. See, I don't know. Okay, it is still here. So see if you can find, like googling it, you can find how to remove file from Firebase. So yeah, so let's just get started with the main thing, Cloud Firestore. Like this is the main database, like you'll use this database only. So for this database we'll use a different library. So like Firebase doesn't fully support Firestore. Like Firestore means database. So what people tell you in tutorials, they just teach you real-time database with Firebase. So Firebase it isn't the official library also, and it doesn't. I have like multiple times I tried using it with the Firebase to use Firestore, but that library isn't supported. So we'll just start in test mode. Next, enable. So we'll use different library. I'll just tell you. So library name is Firebase admin. So you can just Google Firebase admin. And the first part is Firebase admin. They don't have a like any documentation good like the Firebase have. They don't have a So this is Firebase admin. So we'll install this library. Let me just copy it, paste it here. Pip install Firebase dash admin. So we'll use this library as I have already installed. So requirement obviously satisfied. So this is their what happened. Yeah. So at Firebase admin. They don't have a good library. Let me say so. See, just pip install and they have documentation. It will just send you here. Then you like setup guide and they'll just use the official website where you just can't know what is happening. Like, oh, what is this, bro? You're like a normal person. So let me just tell you how to use the Firebase admin. So see, this is Firestore look like. So collection basically means suppose a database or something. So you say employees. Okay, so we'll say next document. Document will say document suppose it department. So we'll say is and we'll say name uh, Arvind, Irving, whatever. Then we'll say age, whatever I save it. Still like see, you got the intuition. We have employees a collection. Then inside that we have a document. Inside that we have field or whatever fields you wanna add it here. So in this we can like add array also like uh, start a collection. Let me just show you with the help of code. I'm good with coding, not with the Firebase side. So let's just comment uh, storage part, the storage or child part. Not working, so better delete. Yeah. So here we'll use import Firebase underscore admin. We'll say from Firebase underscore admin import credentials and we'll do cred equals to credentials dot certificate. Then we'll come to Firebase. See so much line of code just to initialize it. Dot realize app. So cred db equals to Firestore dot client. Okay, so we have to write so much of code. Then in the end we are initializing the Firestore client. This is the that is yeah, this is the Firestore. So we have to before using we have to go to project settings. We have to take the then we go service accounts. Then loading. Okay, then come to Python. Then just generate new private key and generate key. Okay. So see it has downloaded somewhere. So just go to wherever you download it. Yeah. Let me just copy the file, whichever file you have, and go back to the folder where your code is. Like my code is here. Let me delete these two photos. Well, this is my code. I am just pasting that file here and just copy that file name. Okay. And just come here on the certificate and just paste .json. Okay. So you got the what you have to do. Like you have to go to project settings, like here project setting. Then in service accounts, then you have to click Python, generate new private key, then copy the key in the same directory where your code is. Then just write the file name here. Okay, so that's it. Now we'll start it. So we'll say db dot collection. We'll say users. Then we'll say document. What document you want to save? Suppose we want to save their details. Details, and here we will save it in a dictionary manner, because obviously one person will have multiple data. So we'll so dict equals to is name, John, and we'll say age 4. Then we'll say, oh, I have comma. Okay. One thing is left, don't leave the here only place. Okay, so this is one person details. We'll do another person. So this is like a big thing. So we'll just keep it inside a list. So you are seeing this is a list, then this is a dictionary, then this is dictionary, then yeah. So that's the basic stuff. So this is a list basically inside that list R. Let me make list R. So you are seeing this a list, then there's a one dictionary, then there's a second dictionary. Okay, then we'll just this star. Okay, then we'll save it. See, we're telling see basically what happens. Suppose there is a user folder already, so it will create. If it isn't, and if it is already available, it will just go inside it and search for document details. So if it is available, it will use that, otherwise it will create. Okay, that's the and here set, like the way we do in like real time, because we are doing first time, so we'll use set. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Firebase can has no. Oh, word like it. Spelling mistake. Sorry. Okay. Now running. Firestore. Firestore is not. Okay, we haven't imported like Firestore, so that's why it was telling to import Firestore. Now let's just run it. This is the code. Object name item. Oh, I see. Sorry, one thing got wrong. Like you have to, it's like key value. Like firstly, you have to give it a. Let me just make it a little shorter. Yeah. So firstly, it's like a key value. So you have to like you when you create this dictionary, you will give name, and inside this whatever name is this, then you say age, whatever. Now it should work obviously. Yeah. Oh sorry, common. This time it should work, otherwise how? Yeah. So now we got, just go to Cloud Firestore. See, if we have created users, inside users we have called details, then we got in 45 whatever. So this is the way to create, insert data or something. And suppose you want to update it, so it's just like simple, you just say update. uh, you say make like age 2070/7. Let me just comment it. So see, age gone 70/7 so fast, like it was 45 before. So that's the way you update it. And for removing this, you'll just copy and paste it, and you'll just say dot delete, and it will delete it. And one thing I haven't told you, like you should know, but like it isn't, like suppose there are multiple people using your database, I mean clients. So how will you differentiate between users, like okay, this is user 1, go to user 2, go to user 3, your details are saved here, your details, like every document will have different user details, so how will you discriminate? So for that, so whenever a user will log in, let me just cut it, and we just paste it here. So whenever a user will log in, we'll ask for their UID, what I have told you before also, UID the important thing. So we'll say UID equals to, so it will come into auth dot get underscore account underscore info bracket login ID token, make it comment like string. Just do it what I'm doing, then we'll say users, then we'll say 0, okay, local ID. Okay, so basically we'll get the UID. I have told you, like after signing I have printed users also, so in that you can just go back, I have shown you the UID and local. So we'll use that local ID, or it is UID, and we'll just put it like UID here, and we'll just put the UID here. So it will, if it will available, it will use that document, or it will automatically create it. And we'll set whatever you want to set it data. Will they like set name? Okay, okay, now just see, you will be like wow, if it ran. Coding, we make mistakes, from that we learn. Name login is not defined. or it should be user. I think you're taking user na. So yeah, it should be in users. Okay, it ran successfully. So see user, so it has created with that ID and whatever the details. So suppose you'll save one person details here like name, address, their designation, their place, and the way you'll work like the same way you'll say sign in and will create in that user. Then you'll take this thing and use their local ID. So you will whenever you use this command UID, it will automatically use that UID that associated with that user. Now suppose you want to get the data. So for getting the data, like it's simple. You'll just write get, oh sorry, we'll say dot, yeah, and here we are, let me take in data equals to print data. So we are coming to users like collection, then we are telling the UID. So whatever the UID we will get from who, whatever user will log in will get his UID and we'll get his data. Let me just save it and we'll printing that data. So let me just clear and run it. We will got a snapshot obviously like object. So we'll got their object. So what we'll do here, we'll just convert it to dictionary. We'll do like dict dict. Okay, we'll save and just run it again, because every time you'll get a data you'll get an object. The name Akshay, that what we save. So suppose whoever sign in, it will just get their UID and go to their data like what we call it, document, and just store it whatever. So let me just like suppose if I'll make it here details, and we will get the, and we inside details we had age and name and we'll get that data. See we'll get age 777 name whatever. So yeah, so that's the basic how things can done. There's one more thing if you want to like watch it, that must be very cool. Let me just open Firebase. Yeah, so they have a thing called, you probably use that also, send email verification. So like it's for verifying email. So you can just send email authentication also. Where should I paste it? Let me paste it here only. So we'll like you can send after we are logging in. Yeah, so you can send email verification also onto their like when they say or DOS and email verification user ID token, so their email ID, so they can just verify. So you can just try different things, there are much more here. So please, I'm just telling you, please don't try database with like the Firestore, because they have told it for real-time database, and real-time database are not used as a your database, normal database. Use Clyde Firestore because it is meant for that only. Don't use real-time database. So yeah, that's it from my side. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I really worked hard for it.